What up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct guys, we're unboxing the Air Jordan 5 Aqua. Now this sneaker does appear to be a reiteration of a PE, the Chris Paul Air Jordan 5 that released several years ago. I'm personally not too familiar with the sneaker, but as you can see from the image, you can kind of get a take on how this sneaker relates to that sneaker. So with that said, I thought a lot of people may have gone after this one, especially the older OG heads or older retro heads, should I say, who are into Ps and things like that and actually knew about that sneaker and can see the similarities in this sneaker. However, maybe a lot of the newer generation or whatever, I'm not sure, but the sneaker did not sell out instantly, which we're kind of getting accustomed to as we are moving back towards the 2017, 18, 2019 days prior to the pandemic, while the pop-up resellers just started dominating the market. Prices were fluctuating, but they were more on the higher scale of things, as to where now the resale market value is low on a lot of sneakers, especially a lot of these GRs these days, and we do tend to see them sit on websites as well as in store, which is what happened with this release. But don't let that deter you and undermine the sneaker at all, because it is straight up fire, guys. And if you're sleeping on it, unfortunately this may be one that you regret down the line. I didn't want those problems, so hey, your boy doubled up on this one. No matter how much it's sitting, I'm gonna cop what I like and forget the hype, and I suggest you all do the same. However, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now guys, go ahead, comment below, let me know if you went after this one or not. Maybe you're not an Air Jordan 5 fan, maybe you're not a fan of the color scheme, the blue and the yellow, or hey, maybe you were really digging this one and you didn't care that the sneaker sat around, you went after it and you copped your pair. Although I do understand the people who may want the sneaker to go on sale and be discounted. Hey, I can't knock you there, because $200 for a sneaker is very expensive. But will this one make it to that point? I'm not sure, only time will tell. However, the sneaker did begin to sell pretty significantly hours after the release, especially the day after and so forth. So I don't see this one sitting around forever, guys. So I do suggest if you want it, you might want to cop it now. Now there may be restocks down the line, but we can't always depend on that or count on that, because even sometimes restocks, it's hard to get your size when people all go after it at the same time. But if this is one that you do want, fingers crossed you get your personal pair. And just for the record, guys, the sneaker is still on Sneakerz today as when I'm recording this video. As you can see, all small sizes up to a size 11 are available. So hey, if you can fit any of those sizes and you want it, I suggest going out there now, because it's not gonna last forever. Now I did want to go over the description that Nike put out here for the story on this sneaker, and it reads, care for a swim, the finishing touch to all your favorite fits return with the AJ5 Aqua. Paying homage to the coveted AJ8 colorway from '93, energetic pops of Aqua and Taxi post against a black backdrop. Flawless details from the original, like the spiky midsole, side vents, and lace lock tie it all together, giving these clutch sneakers that look you love. Dive on in, the water's fine. So you heard it, as Nike did reference the AJ8 Aqua, which is my favorite Air Jordan 8. Air Jordan 8s are super duper slept on. Hopefully they do come back soon, which we do have the playoff pairs lined up this year. But hey, if we could get a return of the Aqua, I would love it so tremendously. However, with this sneaker, I don't get those same vibes that I get from the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. It is a total different color scheme. Well, I can't say total, but to a point, because we have taxi yellow hits on this one, blending with the Aqua and the black. And on the Air Jordan 8 Aqua, we did not get the taxi hits, but we got more of a purple hit. So hey, I feel like that one looks a little bit better. I can't imagine seeing that on the 5, but I do think in terms of the 5, the taxi hits does set this one off pretty tremendously. Now big ups to Jay the sneaker guy. He did point out the Air Jordan 11 Gamma, which has the same exact color scheme, and he mentioned calling this one the Air Jordan 5 Gamma. Now the fact that the sneaker does have Aqua in it, I feel comfortable sticking with the term Aqua. I get Jay's point 100% because he does have a valid point. So wherever is naming these sneakers now is going off of an isolated color versus a colorway or color scheme. However guys, enough on that, let's get into the sneakers. All right guys, as you can see here, we have our standard Air Jordan 5 box, cement on the bottom, black on the lid, and the top of the lid on this one, so fire with that Aqua hit, Jumpman smack dab in the center, biggest day. Hey, I'm loving that look, man. I love when they match the Jumpman with the color of the sneakers. Kudos on this one, Nike, dope box. And on one side of the box, we get more Jordan branding with our size sticker. And the size sticker reads Air Jordan 5 Retro. The colorway is black, aqua tone, taxi. This is a men's US size 10, personal size for me in the Air Jordan, and the suggested retail value is $200 US. Whew. $200 US, man. Hey, I'm always gonna stress to you guys, that is expensive for these Air Jordans. And I feel like with that and inflation, it's deterring people from wanting to cop these sneakers, and they're really waiting for a sale. However, in terms of this one, let's see what we have under the lid. All right guys, flipping our lid up, as you can see, we have all white underneath. We do get a lot number right there on the side wall of the lid. Also notice we have that green sticker inside of the box on the side wall. And flipping the tissue paper up on this one, we get our now standard speckled tissue paper that we're used to seeing with the Air Jordan 5. I love that tissue paper, Nike. Keep that up as well. Goes perfect with the sneaker. And let's go ahead and get our shoe out. And there we have it, guys, the Air Jordan 5 Aqua. Very, very clean sneaker. Not gonna cap, guys. So fire, and glad to have this one in the collection. Let's go ahead and do a quick 360 on the shoe. All right guys, my first thoughts on this sneaker is clean. Not gonna cap, guys. It is a fire shoe, so hey, for people to let this one sit, I really do think you'll regret it down the line if this is something that you contemplated copying. However, let's go ahead and go over it in depth here, starting with our outsole. As you can see, we do get this translucent, icy sort of outsole, but it is in that aqua color, giving it sort of a water vibe. Very, very clean, love that color. We also get that hit here on the rear as well. On up to our midsole, we do get a black midsole where we do have our shark teeth here in that taxi color with the speckled aqua paint splatters here. Very, very clean. Love how that looks and blends up against the yellow, and how that all meshes well with the black. Very, very clean. Inside of our air bubble here, we get an off-white sort of cell complected air bubble. Very, very nice. Probably don't have to worry about that yellowing too much because it already appears that way. Cool, digging it. And on up to the upper of the shoe, guys, you can see we do have a jet black nubuck. Very, very clean. This is not suede. It is nubuck, guys, so don't get that furry black suede like we got on the Air Jordan 5 Racer Blue. This is more like suede that we would get on the Air Jordan 6 Electro Green. However, be prepared, it will collect dust, as I'm pretty sure most pairs come dusty out the box. Now, I do say dusty, not ashy. It is jet black. It's not the ashy sort of nubuck, but it still does collect lint and dust particles pretty well because it's jet black. So anything that has a lighter hue, such as a white or a clear hue, is gonna show up on the sneaker. Keep that in mind. Make sure you keep a brush handy, or a duster. I prefer dusters. However, guys, looking at the netting cage here, we do get a translucent clear netting cage. Very, very clean. We also get black plastic eyelets on the sneaker. Digging it a lot. But other than that, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the lateral side of the sneaker. Moving along. Taking a look at the medial side of the sneaker, we get a very similar look as we got on the lateral side. Nothing significantly different, and that pretty much wraps it up for the medial side. Moving along. Taking a look at the shoe from the top down, we have that black going around our outsole here. Jet black suede going up the front of the shoe. Black flat standard laces in place. No additional laces with this one, unfortunately. More of that translucent clear netting cage going up the tongue. We get a clear plastic lace lock holder here, and we get an aqua lace lock, and it does have a taxi yellow Jumpman painted on there. No Nike branding on this lace lock, but hey, the Jumpman is a clean touch. Going up to the tongue, as you can see, we do have that 3M reflective tongue, very clean, and we have a stitched aqua Jumpman right there smack dab in the center. Very dope. Now we do have some felt material going over the top of the tongue that is actually on the back of the tongue, but you can see this one over the front view. Even if I were to hold the sneaker back some, it's just that visible, but I don't think it's a bad look because it does blend well with that Jumpman. So hey, just gives it a bit more of that aqua feel. But that pretty much wraps it up. Moving along. Taking a look at the sneaker from the back, as you can see, that aqua translucent outsole, black midsole, jet black nubuck going up the back, and we have another stitched aqua Jumpman here in the back. Just a nice contrast on that black. Digging it a lot. Very clean from the rear of this one. Moving along. Onto the interior, guys, we do have a felt sock liner in black. Tough to see inside of there, but the sock liner is the same material we get here on the back of the tongue. Tongue has a lot of padding in it. Very, very nice, but it does seem to be slimmed down if you look at it from the side view of the shoe, not significantly standing up over the front of the shoe. However, on the back of the tongue, we do get an Air Jordan tag in there in black with taxi colored text. Very clean. That's just a minor detail that I feel like stands out a lot on this sneaker because of those taxi hits. However, we also get an aqua colored insole with a taxi complected Jumpman painted on there, as well as we have our size sticker and our size tag on the sidewall. But that pretty much wraps it up for the interior of the shoe. Moving along. And last but not least, guys, onto the outsole of the shoe. As you can see, we do have that translucent aqua icy outsole, very, very clean. And this is interesting, guys. We do get a purple Jumpman underneath there. It's hard to tell that it's purple, but if you look close, you can see it's a purple Jumpman, and that does signify the colorway on the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. So for those who may think all we have is these yellow hits here, hey, we do have some purple on the sneaker. Just gonna keep it real. Now, no one's gonna see this because it's on the outsole, but it is there. We also get this black center here with our Jordan branding. Very, very clean, but overall, guys, hey, I love this outsole. It appears that it would glow in the dark. Unfortunately, it does not glow in the dark. It'd be very, very nice if it did. So Nike, keep that in mind going forward. Sneakers like this, I think it'll just be an extra touch to glow, but definitely not a deal breaker. Again, just a clean outsole in general, digging it a lot, moving along. All right, guys, and once again, you just saw right here on All About the Sneakerz, the Air Jordan 5 Aqua, very, very clean sneaker. So glad to have this one in the collection. So glad to have doubled up on this one. Now, guys, in terms of the extra laces not coming with this one, hey, I'm not gonna cap, man. Go check out my boy Jay, the sneaker guy. Jay is fire with the lace swaps. He got a request from Mike Rich to swap white laces in the sneakers, and I think it's very clean. However, he also did a taxi lace as well as an aqua lace, and man, those are my favorite too, especially the taxi lace because it just pops so well with that taxi look. But the aqua's fire too, as well as the white. Not gonna cap, man. Y'all go check out Jay, the sneaker guy. If you get some time and you already don't follow him, man, the boy's dope. Salute to Jay, man, and salute to Mike Rich. However, guys, let me know what you think about this sneaker after seeing it here on the channel. Is it one that you feel like now you may want to go cop this because you realize how dope it is, especially when you see these up close 4K high resolution images that we have over here on the channel? So hey, man, that's what I try to do, is bring that up close and in person and detailed look to you guys here over the channel. Might not do all the lace swaps and all of that, but you know how your boy rocking. We keeping that fire hot content over here on All About the Sneakers. However, again, guys, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now, when you get a chance, head over to IG and follow me at All About the Sneakers, spelled exactly the way it is here on the channel with the Z on the end instead of an S. I greatly appreciate it. I'll also have that linked in the description below. Now, I do want to thank you guys, as always, for tuning in and rocking with your boy. As you know, I rock with you guys 1000%. However, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About the Sneakers, signing off. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.